Hi Aquarius, welcome back to your full moon reading in Gemini for December 7th, 2022. I'm doing it a little bit differently this time around. I think there was something missing from my readings. I certainly felt it. And I am choosing now a theme for your next 2 to 4 weeks with this full moon. And this talks more about your inner world, what you're learning on an inner level through the course of what is happening externally. And I'll show you as we go along. But your theme for this this period, this next 2 to 4 weeks, is the Empress. This is my mother card. This is the ultimate creative potential. It is the abundance card. She's fertile and a little bit posh. So let's see how this plays out in your reading. The full moon closes out cycles. And you have the Wheel of Fortune. Capricorn just had that. So the wheel keeps spinning. Sometimes you're at the top, you have to go to the bottom. Sometimes you're at the bottom, you go to the top. But there's always this momentum, moment by moment. Anything can change at a moment's notice. It's the Wheel of Fortune. Life is a gamble. And you never know where you're going to find yourself on that wheel. With that, you have the Seven of Pentacles, so there can be financial editing. Work and financial editing. So, the Wheel of Fortune. You put something into motion. It may not be where you want it to be just yet. With the Seven of Pentacles, it's like editing and rethinking situations. What do I need to add? If I did this again, would I do it the same way? What would I do differently? What would I take away? What would I add? What fertilizer would I use? It's that kind of energy. So moment to moment is this. But this is starting to close out now. This is starting to leave, and you're moving on to the next cycle. But there's something important that you have to understand from this before you move on, and it has to do with the Empress. So this can be about abundance. With the Empress card, when you see yourself as part of nature, you are abundant. There's not one tree, there's many trees. There's not one branch, there's several branches. There's not one blade of grass, there's many blades of grasses. So, it's important for you to see yourself as part of nature, not separate from nature, so that you understand this abundance as well, so that you feel it too with this card in relation to the Wheel of Fortune and the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles also has this feeling of you're waiting for your fruits to ripen. And how do you wait? In this case, you're being asked to wait with the idea that life is abundant, and pretty soon those fruits are going to ripen, and you are going to have more than you need. And you might even want to think about, okay, so what am I going to can? What am I going to make pies with? How am I going to keep this going? You know, if all this rushes in at once, how am I going to maintain this? That can also be a theme here with you. How you are dealing with this situation. You have the Two of Cups. Can be partnerships. Can be partnerships. The Two of Cups is interesting. It's somebody who mirrors, someone or something that mirrors your heart's desire, but they're quite different from you. And so maybe your heart's desire is different from what you really think you want. Interesting. Let me pull another card for that. The Nine of Wands. Again, it's this sort of Nine of Wands keeps coming up as well in several readings. So, one of the things that I would say with the Nine of Wands in this case is that you are kind of prepped and ready for something to go wrong. But in reality, what's happening is you're right at the moment, right before it happens. And the funny thing is, it's like people who have been stranded in the desert, they say, were maybe like a mile away from the road before they gave up. It's that kind of energy. It's like you're almost there, don't give up. And so in this case, this can be partnerships. In this case, it can be the heart's desire. With that Mother card there, it's very possible that some of you want to get pregnant. That could be your heart's desire. Your heart's desire could be a partnership in love. A heart's desire can be a partnership in work. But there's collaborative effort here with the Two of Cups. It's making a decision in partnerships, whatever that means for you in the way of partnership. And I think you're at the moment, because I really feel, especially with the Wheel of Fortune card there, I feel like the time is ticking, like momentum is building. And you're at the point where it's going to happen. And especially with the Empress card there is abundance. And this can be a female that you're working with even. Because these are women. This is the creative energy, the fertile energy of female. This is also a luxurious life. For real. So maybe, especially with that Seven of Pentacles, you're like, yeah, I'm making it okay, but I want more comfort. I want more comfort. And it's ticking. It's like the clock is ticking and it's getting ready to offer that. Let's see, shall we? Ten of Swords. You are at the end of a difficult mental situation. A new day is dawning. We are definitely looking for some mental peace, especially with the Nine of Wands there, because we've been on the defensive with the Nine of Wands. And we're just looking for that mental peace. And here is the person. Interesting. Queen of Pentacles. Well, this can be you, but it can also be the partnership that you're looking for. And the Queen of Pentacles, which can kind of be like a missing piece to something here. Like I said, it's mirroring your heart's desire. The Queen of Pentacles gets what she wants. That's what I love about this card. She's also very earthy, so if you are dealing with mental situations, you could very well need to be grounding yourself. Take your shoes off. I know it's winter, but whatever. Do it for a few minutes. A minute, a half a second, I don't know. But take your shoes off, go stand in the grass for a little bit. And that makes negative ions going into the earth, and it rejuvenates your energetic pathways a little bit. So that can be something to try. But also, we're thinking about the things of the earth as well. If there are any physical healing necessary, maybe you look into alternative methods of healing with the Queen of Pentacles. If you're already in that situation, then there can be some worry that you've had about it that hopefully gets cleared up here soon, which could be your desire. Aquarius is the Queen of Pentacles for me. And these are very New Age type. I really don't like that term, but I don't know how to say it otherwise. New Age type healers. The weird thing is, like, the things that we call New Age has been around forever. So different healing modalities of the earth, good food, proper diet, health and exercise, that kind of thing's been around forever, but for some reason, whatever. Anyway, the Queen of Pentacles is that type of person, and she gets what she wants. So I do have the feeling that you're going to get what you want. It's just a matter of time. But this time, this is leaving the situation now, and that's what you get. You get the end of difficult mental situations, and you get what you want in the end. And again, I mean, how great is the Empress with the Queen of Pentacles? That's kind of almost the same thing, because the Queen of Pentacles can really live a life of luxury. They want the physical beauty around them. They want enough. They want enough. And they get it. But they get it because they know that the apple tree offers you an apple, and they go outside and they pluck the apple from the tree. It's there. They know it's there. The earth is bountiful. Get it? Interesting. Really nice. Really nice. Spirit wants you to know the Seven of Cups. There's going to be a lot of choices. There can be some confusion in choices. And they're saying with this card, it's the heart's decision. What does the heart want? Each of these cards, each of the stars resemble a planet, and those planets offer something for you. And, I would say pick a planet and, and wish on a star. You don't have the Make-A-Wish card, but I don't know that matters so much. I think the idea here with the Seven of Cups is to choose what the heart wants. And interestingly enough, she has a crown of stars. So now you see how the outer world and the inner world are speaking to each other. And that makes, for me, a better reading, because it touches something a little bit deeper than, will I get the job, or is that guy for me, or whatever. I don't really care about those things as much as I care about the inner life, because that is what molds and shapes the outer world. And what is happening on the outer world, we can digest it and understand it on an internal level and change things around and change that energy for something better, for our growth. Okay? All right, hope this has been helpful. I enjoyed doing it. I think it's a good reading. I'll be back in 2 weeks with a new moon reading, and I'm doing the dailies, and I am working on presenting to you journaling with the tarot. So that will come out shortly. If you're interested, pay attention. Okay, thank you. Take care. Bye.